Hey everyone, Alex Bennett, the Director of Athletic Performance at the PGA Tour Performance Center at TBC Sawgrass. This video is going to all be about low back problems and trying to strengthen your core when you have low back problems. So this is mostly for people who already have some low back issues and they feel like when they go try to do core work, their low back gets even tighter and they just have more issues. This usually comes from an inability to posteriorly tuck the hips and use those low abs, that transverse abdominis specifically. So this video, I'm going to take you step through step of what you should do to improve that posterior tuck, and then we're going to improve that core strength. But first, we're going to address probably the root cause of this issue. And obviously, everyone's different, and me not being able to assess you individually, I'm not going to be able to perfectly guess what that problem is. But this is something I see a lot with clients that come to me with low back problems, and that are pretty much none of them have the ability to posteriorly tuck and have the core stability to posteriorly tuck. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 of each one of these exercises. If they're a little challenging, you can definitely do less, but make sure you pick a proper weight. Let's not go too heavy with these. We want proper form. We want proper, and you'll see, I'm going to talk about it, but stacking of the ribs, tucking of the hips. That's the most important thing with this video. So leave any questions and comments. I'll do my best to get to them, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. So if you're a member of the site, you've definitely seen this move before. This is one of my favorites. This is a good cueing for that posterior tuck, just especially to turn on our low abs and really understand what we're trying to scoop and tuck underneath. I always tell people, and it's something I've stolen from the guys at TPI, is your hips are like a bucket. If you're anteriorly tilted, that water is going to spill out of the front. If you're posteriorly tilted, you're trying to spill it out of the back. And we're going to really do a lot of work with that posterior tuck, and you can see the abs. Everything is stacked right here. The ribs are stacked, the glutes are tight. We're in a really safe position for our low back. So this first move, you don't have to do it with a band, but I like it, like I said, for the cueing. We're just gonna do cat-cows, and we're gonna focus on the breathing. So this is gonna go on the low back. We're gonna get in that position. We're gonna inhale on the arch, and then I want you to start the exhale before you start the tuck. So you're gonna we're just really feeling like on this tuck that we're bringing our belt buckle to our belly button. So we're and those arms feel like they're pushing the ground away from us. Good. And like I said, we're going to do 3 sets, 10 reps. Give yourself a little break, especially the arms might get a little tired pushing that band away. But like I said, I love the band because it really cues that tailbone and that tuck of the hips. So we're going to do a little bit of a combo move here. And like I said, so we just focused on tucking those hips. So we're really still focused on just bringing this in just like that. So this is tucked, this is squeezed. We're going to go into a split stance. So this inside leg that's closest to this anchor point is going to be out in front of you. And I want you to have about 90% of that weight. And I like to tell people to check with just tapping the tiptoes there. But what we're going to do, instead of being here like this, we're going to tuck in. I almost want you to feel a little stretch here. And all we're going to do here is we're going to feel that big toe engage to the ground. We're tucked, so we've got some tension in the core. This band is requiring some tension in the core as well just to stabilize it. And we're just going to push in and out. So we're just doing a Pallof push, Pallof press, and we're going to do 10. And we're going to feel that right hip, that right glute, also turn it on. And then we're going to switch sides. So now that left leg, same thing. I don't want you sitting back like this. I want you up front, get that weight on that front leg, tuck the hips. Good. Now we're going to go a little more advanced. So we're going to do what I call a Pallof raise. So same setup, still tucked, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core, and we're just going up to there. So just about belt high to chest high. And you're going to feel like you want to lose that angle, but we got to keep Keep those obliques, keep that core engaged, keep those shoulders level, keep that weight on the front leg. And we'll switch sides. Tuck underneath. And if you're feeling this in the low back, it's because you're arched. We got to get that tuck. Good. And we're gonna do that 3 times, 10 reps. Once again, we're not in this position. We're tucked and we're underneath. We're in that stacked position, flat low back, tight glutes, tight core. Don't need a lot of weight because we're focused on the decel mostly. So I'm stacked right here, I'm tucked, I'm in that posterior tuck. We're gonna push out wide, and then we're coming real slow back. And then we're pulling it in. We're just stirring the pot, but we're really focused on maintaining this posterior tuck with this really slow decel. And really keep that tuck. And you're gonna feel when you start to fatigue, you wanna lose that tuck, but do not lose that tuck. And talking while you're in this is very difficult. Then we're gonna switch sides. So each move we got a little more advanced, This move's definitely the most advanced of all the moves we've done, but it's really gonna hold in that posterior tuck. We're gonna use that breath to really access kind of our deep core as we're fighting extension. So we're just getting here, and you don't have to do this on a bench. You can do it on the ground, holding something sturdy. I like to just hold onto this bench right here, and then we're just gonna roll those knees all the way up, and then slow exhale, and slow down. And then all the way out, and then all the way back up. And all the way out. And when we go out, we're not arching our back off the bench, right? We're tucked here still. Feet go out. Good. Definitely not going to be able to do 10 reps if you do them properly. Do them as slow as you possibly can. Even if you can only do 1 rep, it's fine. You're still getting a ton of benefit from it. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I've got some exciting things coming out. I'll announce them when they're ready to go. Like I said, make sure you're working on that posterior tuck. The sooner you get the posterior tuck down, the better you're going to start to use your core, the better the core is going to get as far as strength gains are concerned. If you feel like you're always just trying to work your core and you're not seeing any results, it's most likely because you're not posteriorly tucking and using the core in the way it's meant to really be used. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to get to them. If you're not already liked and subscribed, please do. I'm going to keep the material coming as best I can. We're definitely getting into the meat of the PGA Tour season, so it's definitely busy right now. But love doing these videos. Hopefully they're helping you guys out there. See you guys next time.